What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? It's Ring Bean. So, as a lot of you know, with the unfortunate passing of Kobe Bryant, we have some people, man, some fuckheads trying to sell, just common games that he happened to be a part of. I got a couple N64 games here, and they're trying to get hundreds of dollars for these games. In this video, I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about the morality of it. Is it actually okay to do what they're doing? Is it ever okay to sell something from a situation like this for financial gain? As a full-time reseller myself, it's going to be a controversial video. I'm sure it will upset a few people, and of course, I mean no offense to any Kobe Bryant fan out there. My heart goes out to the family and, of course, the fans themselves. It's a terrible event, and people do stuff like this. And any tragic event where there's someone extremely popular, there is a side to reselling that a lot of people don't really know about, and this is definitely one of those. It's video game related, and I want to talk about it, so sit back and relax. Let's do it. So like I said, this video is going to be controversial. It's something that, in light of these tragic events, which, I do feel bad for all the fans of Kobe Bryant. A lot of people don't even realize his daughter was in, that helicopter. It's very tragic. Any sort of death like that is, very, very traumatic for, all the family. And of course it extends to the fans themselves. When something like this happens, lots of people, they look at it as a financial opportunity. Kobe Bryant, being the NBA star that he was, he had, tremendous amounts of merchandise, and that extended to video games. Just the two I'm going to be talking about here in particular are, for the N64, that are called NBA Courtside. I got, 1 and 2. People, on various Facebook groups that I'm on, I would see pictures, calling these people scumbags for, trying to sell a game for $200. These are very common games. You will find these in almost any N64 lot that you pick up. Now, are these games actually going to sell for that much? Probably not. You might get an idiot or two that may be drunk one night on eBay or something, be like, oh, there's that game that's obviously rare, there's no time looking. You never know, they might buy it. There was a time I can think back hearing stories of people trying to sell off pieces of Princess Diana's limo. I mean, there's people that will look at a tragic event and see only, money in their eyes. That's unfortunate. Now, with me being a full-time reseller, as a lot of you know, I sell things at market value. Not saying I could list this game for $200, because obviously that's not what it's worth. There's hundreds of, if not thousands of copies out there easily available, and I don't even know what the going rate of that game is. It's not an uncommon game. It's not a pricey game. But if I was to find this game out in a lot, what I would do is I would pick it up and I would look at the current market value to sell it at. Now, before we get too deep into the video, I don't want people to think that I am one of those people, just because I am a reseller, that I would do such a thing. No, I wouldn't. That's atrocious to me. But with that being said, I am a full-time reseller, so like I said before, I will sell something at market value. When something like this happens, obviously sales of this particular product will go up. It's all about supply and demand. As that happens, of course, most likely the price may start to increase, which I kind of expect it already happening now if it hasn't already. So when these, $10, $15 games start going up to $25, $30 just because of scarcity, or that's just kind of what the market trended to, I'm going to sell it at that value. I'm not raising the price. I'm not going to sell something that is, on the market value for $20, $30 for $10, $15. I'm going to go with that. And if you want to be a successful, person in your business, you have to go with the trends of the market. I think where you get these people that, really only care about the money side of things versus, what the actual effect that caused that was when you have people that look at it almost like a lottery ticket, thinking, well, this happened, so these games are going to go up in price, and that's a good thing. It's not. Like I said, these are common games. There's no point for them to go up. The market will most likely make them go up. Not much. I don't expect this to be a $40, $50 game. Of course, you may have a few sales here and there where people, like I said, that's for whatever reason they buy it at that price. They don't do their research. They don't search low to high. They just simply don't take the time. I was seeing pictures of people selling the Funko Pops of Kobe Bryant for, you know, crazy amounts of money. I don't know what, I don't collect Funko Pops. I don't know what they were worth before that. This is inevitable. It will happen, but you got to kind of distinguish yourself between, you know, someone who's clearly out to try to make as much as they possibly can with no sort of guilt in what they're doing, or people who are just going with the flow of how it's going to be. I mean, it's nothing we can stop. I'm not going to put a dent in this conflict that's happening with a lot of people by listing this game for 50% below market value to try to balance it out. No, I just got to list it with the market value. It's never going to be a couple $100 game. People are out their damn minds. If they really think they're going to list it for that much and on a continuous basis and get it, it's not going to happen. I mean, I always say the same thing, but it with any popular figure, their merchandise, it's always going to go crazy on selling platforms. Michael Jackson, whenever he passed, and Thriller was, you know, insane. People were getting $100 for that album. Obviously, it's not that now. I kind of feel like I have somewhat of a voice with this topic, just for the fact that we're talking about video games here. I don't want to get into his jerseys and all that and anything else. I'm sure people are trying to hawk off cards for a crazy high price than what they're actually going for. But with so many pictures that I'm seeing on Facebook and everything saying, oh, these guys are scumbags, and part of me agrees with that for sure. But the people that I have been seeing, you know, calling these people scumbags and whatnot are the same people posting on their Instagram pictures of Kobe with hashtag, you know, hashtag everything Kobe, my favorite childhood star. And of course the people selling aren't in the right, but, you know, if you're posting things on Instagram for likes or Facebook or whatever it may be for the tragedy of someone else, it's, I don't know, it's a double-edged sword. Like I said, it's a controversial video, I kind of feel. So I guess what I'm really trying to say with all this video here in conclusion is, it's not okay if you look at a death of anybody popular and immediately assume that you're going to get a high price for something. But in the other side of the spectrum, I would say that if the market starts to continuously rise, which it will, because a lot of people will now be going after, you know, memorabilia from Kobe Bryant, and that will continuously push the market up in price. At that point, yeah, it's okay, in my opinion, to sell something at the current market value, but never try to upsell something simply for the fact that you think it's going to happen because that person passed. But that's all I got, guys. That's just, I wanted to make it was a short video. I just wanted to talk about it. I know it's in the gaming community, it's widely talked about right now. I see a lot of posts on Facebook. I'm starting to see a few on the Discord server, and hopefully this will shine some light on it. I know a lot of collectors out there resell to make their hobby. Hell, I got a lot of resellers that just watch the video. They don't even collect games. I may have resellers that watch the channel, and they would most likely do exactly what I don't feel they should. But you know what? To each their own. The morality of each person is dictated by their actions. And for me, I feel I'm a pretty moral person, and I'm going the right way about things. So anyways, guys, to everybody out there in this wonderful world, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.